notes for Knife Fork Spoon. Fun. Talk shit. We're getting there. We're on there. All right, this movie this week.
You picked? What is it?
I did pick. It's called The Departed. It's not a new one. It's a classic. Leo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg.
Freaking cast. I actually wrote them all down.
And
we
haven't all seen it, have we?
No, we haven't. That was the first time I saw it.
All right, Leonardo DiCaprio.
You heard last episode. I threw 3 options. You guys had seen either one of them, and I was like, you know what? Our last movies haven't been that great, so let's get a banger in there. Scott and I actually did a thing. Actually, we can talk about that after this.
Yes. Okay, but anyway. But yeah, what a ridiculous cast. Leo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen, Ray Winston, he's like that old English bloke. He's in King Arthur, Beowulf, Narnia. Vera Farmiga.
Who?
Farmiga.
Who?
It's Farmiga.
No, what's the first name?
Vera.
I think that's the chick who plays...
She's from Conjuring.
Yeah, that's...
Yes.
Lorraine Warren.
She freaking looked amazing in a suit. I don't know why. Like, she was like wearing a suit at work, and I was like, "That's hot." And then she wore like a normal dress for Matt Damon's date, and I was like, "Put the suit back on."
Wow.
And then there
Into
was
Tom Girls.
Andy Anderson. He's that dark fella. He's in Transformers and Scary Movie.
Yeah.
And then Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
And I was just like, "Oh,
I just want to know before you talk about it, like, did you like it?
Yeah, it was quality.
Mate, how good is it?
We're doing ratings yet?
We don't have to do the ratings yet, but what did you think of the movie?
It's quality.
I only have one.
I felt like
What?
No.
I felt like I had like 10 Jaeger bombs after watching it. And I was just so much shit. I know Scorsese's like, this is true film. Film is character development and enticing storylines, not like Marvel.
Spoilers.
Marvel's like a roller coaster.
Spoilers.
But, there's so much character shit happening all at once. I was like, fuck.
If you haven't understood in these last couple of episodes that we've recorded, there's spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, skip.
Revenant came out like 2004 or something, so you've had plenty of time to watch it.
The Departed.
So fuck off.
The Departed.
You've had plenty of time to watch it.
You said The Revenant.
Suck it.
So I just think the last 20 minutes was like a big fuck fest in my brain.
Was freaking intense.
Unreal. How good was it?
It was good, but I just like my brain just
See, like
blew
the
up.
only thing I knew about the movie was that elevator someone got shot.
Oh, really?
Like I didn't remember who got shot though, because like there was like a top 10 on YouTube, and it's like most unexpected deaths, so completely out of nowhere deaths. And then I remember there's an elevator, so I was like, who got shot? Was it Damon or Leo? And then it was like, bang! I was like, no!
Yeah, I know.
Wrong one.
How insane?
And then he fucking shot the other one. I was like, what the fuck?
How insane is the scene when old mate falls off the roof?
I hate it.
Oh god!
So sad.
And
I
Leo's like.
I was expecting. I knew he.
But he had to play the part though. He had to pretend.
Yeah, straight away. Yeah, it's just pretty much just like an undercover cop who's actually, they were like, you need to go to prison for a few years to actually make it believable. Then you got to come back and try and get undercover with this gang. And at the same time, there's a copper who's gone
Jack
through
Nicholson
the system.
trained up as a kid.
Jack Nicholson's trained him up to go into the cops, and so he's going to be a dirty cop, while the dude's just... So two complete polar opposites, and they're trying to figure out who each other are. So one's being the dirty cop trying to find him.
So good.
Oh, it was so much shit happening all at once, and the scenes, there's so
Fantastic.
many. I can't even count as many as well. When like,
That's what I mean. When you start picking some bangers.
one of the best scenes, like, well, I mean, there's so many, but like, even like the one that got me hyped the most was when Matt Damon called Leo, and he's just sitting there. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
You kind of felt like you wanted to be silent as well. You're like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then the first thing that happens, hang up. I was like, what a rude bastard.
Fuck, I think that is how harsh is. Well, okay, if you had to pick someone to get an award from this movie, who would you pick?
I don't know. Jack Nicholson's brilliant. How good Mark Wahlberg plays a good part.
Oh,
but he's not award worthy in the movie, but his part's unreal.
Alec Baldwin was awesome. Actually, that
Leo for me.
This pre-scene has more leaks than the Iraqi Navy. Oh, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, I'm tired from fucking your wife. Oh, good. How's your mother? Good. She's tired from fucking my father.
That was actually a good
the
bit.
best
Mark
part.
Wahlberg is so good at spitting and shit like that. He's so good.
The best part, and I did not even realize until it read into it, but you know the scene with Jack Nicholson when he's talking to Leo about the possible dirty, the cop that's in his ranks, when he pulls the gun out? Apparently that wasn't scripted.
No, it wasn't.
Apparently it fell out from underneath the table, and he heard it. That's what that drop was, and he was like, "Oh," and he dropped down and grabbed it, and he was
Really?
like, "Yeah," and he went.
He just ran with
And he
that.
went, and he was like, "Oh, I have a gun." And even Leo, like they just kept rolling, and Scorsese was like, "Keep rolling." And Leo changed like the vibe for it as well. So it was all unscripted. Like it was scripted, like the emotion, the words, but the emotion was all driven from the gunman.
Yeah, it kind of switched to he's like fucking
On the defense.
He's like, you accuse me of something again, I'll shoot you. So that scene probably was going to be like, oh, you're going to try and shoot me? Do you think you can be me? But then when the gun drops, he picks it up and turns around. He's like, were you saying something?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to do something about it? Now,
Yeah.
you've got a gun here. So it just, again, like...
Leo is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
He's who I'd give it to. He was, oh, God, he just...
And
so
Matt
good.
Damon, I've never seen him play like the bad dude before. Do you know what I mean? Like
Matt Damon playing Matt Damon, but as a bad Matt Damon.
yeah.
Oh,
He was quality in it though, even from the start.
everyone was.
What
Everyone was
did you give
quality.
it? Do you not write down a score?
I did.
What did you write down?
5.
Yes.
I'm giving it full. I was tossing up between 4.5 and 5. The only negatives I could say about it is that it was hard to watch and get access to it because it's not on stand on Netflix, which is not a negative on the movie, so that's not fair.
Good thing you
And then the
borrowed
other
my
one
DVD.
is too long.
He didn't.
But that's bullshit as well.
He did.
You fucking suck. But
You can buy it on YouTube.
But I mean, if
You can buy it on YouTube. Doesn't
if
matter.
those are the only two negatives, that's not a reflection of the film.
No.
So
Unreal movie.
it was unreal. It was unreal.
What'd you
I'm
give it, Ryan?
getting it on Blu-ray. Fucking over. It was quality.
It was quality. I did say, like, the ending did blow my mind with how much shit happened. The only thing, this will make or break the 4.5 or the 5. How did Mark Wahlberg find out he was a dirty cop? Because he was obviously at his place with the gun. The only thing I can think of, and see if you guys can agree with me and back me this, the letter that she got when he first died, because this was a week or two after he died, was something about him being a dirty cop and saying he was the only one that knew about it. That's the only thing I can think of, but they didn't tie it up or anything.
Because whose apartment was it?
Because it was Matt Damon and that chick's, and Leo gave to the chick and said, read this if something happens to me or in 2 weeks. And she was like, okay. So when he died...
Because Leo worked it out.
Yeah, I think he said the only people you can trust is that guy and this guy, but obviously he died.
Yeah.
And then he was the only one alive and said maybe find the chief or something.
I think that's the only way that he could have.
Yeah, because how could you just turn up at his place and be like,
Just jagged
"You're
it.
dirty,
Just jagged
you
it.
dirty boy, bang."
I fucking thought of something when I was watching it, but I can't remember.
The only thing I can think
I
of is
thought
that, like the only thing. But yeah, it was. I think now
I think
that
you could. Yeah, but I think you've pieced it together.
Yeah.
Just by talking about it, because I mean,
I think that's the only way it can be.
it didn't
Like,
need.
There's no
just
real
imagine
way.
if, could you imagine the ending if Matt Damon got there, opened the door, and then Matt Damon stood there? No. Mark Wahlberg was standing there ready to kill him, and then it did a flashback. So it shows the girl opening the letter and pulling out
That
the
would have
information
been-
and giving it to her. But then that
not
takes away.
Scorsese.
Too obvious.
That would have taken away the effect of. It was just Matt Damon was just like,
But there's a movie that did that right, Snatch, just as the guy was going to kill old mate at the end.
Again, that's how it was done.
Yes, but think about it. Like, that's the perfect flashback, the way you had to do it, if they were to do it. Like, as the guy was about to kill the pikey, as the gun came out the window, it did the flashback and showed all the works in the build up.
Yeah.
Something like that would have made it. But I think, yes,
I mean, Snatch set it up for that giant
What are
thing.
you giving it then?
I did really enjoy it. Like, the ending was all over the place. Cast was good. Like, yeah, I think this is going to be our first, what is it called?
Just do it.
Full dinner set. I think I'm going to give it a 5. It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's
I think it was a banquet.
Jeez, I'd
No,
just
what's it? Full course meal.
full course meal, baby.
4-course meal.
So
Mate, it's one of my.
Well, full.
It's a
full
top
course
5
or
for
3-course.
me. It's
full
course
like
meal.
all the spoons, all the forks, all the
All right.
knives.
It's one of my
It
top
is-
5. So
It is a clean run of 3 5s. That's fucking.
I would make sure I'd watch that movie at least once every 6 months.
It's quality.
That's a year. That's a year.
There's a couple movies that are on that pedestal, but that one, it's very similar to like The Sixth Sense. You can't it just when you watch it for the first time, it's unbelievable. You can watch it again because it's good, but that effect being like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Just the dynamic around Matt Damon and then around Leo and how it's all intertwining all the time. I could watch that over and over. It's fantastic.
You know what I just realised, before we go any further, shouldn't we rate the movie first before we say anything about the movie? Just so people listen. And if they hear us... No, because if they hear us rate it, then they'll go, oh, maybe I actually want to listen to it. Maybe I want to watch it before.
Usually we would have said the episode before.
Correct. So we want them to watch it and then they listen to our take on it as well and see if they have the same takes as well.
Yes.
True.
But as I said, unfortunately, we made some... Well, the movie choice was a bit weird last week, so good job.
That's what it is.
I thought...
What Scott and I was talking about before is like... Because obviously...
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back, baby. My things went weird.
Yeah, because if I click this,
Stop
it goes
fucking,
weird.
stop fucking with your head.
He's
Scott
gone.
and I were like, how about we just go through like the absolute banger list, like the greatest of the greatest movies.
That's what I did.
And find out which ones we... Oh, have you done that?
No, I just went... That's how I found The Prestige. I didn't realise it was 8.5.
Yeah.
And I was like... I said, I've only watched the start and I've heard it's got a great ending.
Yeah.
And you guys haven't seen that.
Have we all seen Top Gun?
I haven't.
Me neither.
That's what your pick can be.
I don't know.
Oh, I've already got a pick.
I was pretty
this week.
salty because I did look at the top 100 IMDb movies and like Spirited Away, which is an anime movie, is like the top 20. But I've already seen that. So like, bah!
Well, I'd seen The Departed, so that kind of cut it a bit. But I thought maybe I'll just pick one of my favourites that you guys haven't seen.
All right, but no,
And it paid off.
Yeah,
you did. All right, so now I rate it 4.5 because
you did good.
Cut it up.
Put a fork in it.
Eat it with a spoon. Thank you very much.
See you.
Thank you very much.